welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Lauren and I am going to be a third year first grade teacher here in Massachusetts, and I'm starting to wonder like at what point I stop saying what year I am. But anyways, this is going to be the first video of my classroom setup series for the new school year. I have not been into my classroom yet. I'm parked outside of my school right now, but I thought I would start the vlog out here because if you guys have been here a while, you've been following my air conditioning saga. So the whole reason it never got installed, even though like we thought it was going to be like 2 summers ago, and then last summer, and then this summer, is because our school it's a very old building and it doesn't have like the electrical output to sustain an air conditioner in every room. So the district kept saying like, we have air conditioners for every room in press conferences, but that doesn't mean that they're installed. But anyways, all of that to say, this summer they were supposed to do like a revamp, like an overhaul of the electrical grid that supports our school. That way we could have air conditioning in every classroom, and like, y'all, we would literally turn on the microwave in the teacher's lounge and all of 4th grade would lose power. Like it's like bad. But the reason I'm telling you guys all of this is because there was talk that they might be doing that this week, which means that there would be no power inside, which like isn't that different. But what the issue is going to be with like the lighting, I won't be able to like turn any lights on, and I'm looking, I don't know if anyone's here on my like side of the building, but it's just like a wall of windows like I have in my room, and I don't see any lights on. So we'll see if the lights turn on, but I figured I would just kind of like talk to y'all and start the vlog out here. Today is just kind of like my scope it out day, see like what's going on in there. Honestly, they also were supposed to put in new windows, and these are the same windows that I'm parked next to, so that didn't happen, which is fine. But for that reason, I had to like take a lot of things down. Like I had to take my little flags off the windows, and nothing could be on the windowsill. So my room is kind of like crazy. If I remember correctly, it looks not great. So today I'm gonna go in and just kind of see where everything is, see what I need to purchase. I know I'm going to need new scrapbook papers to go like for the background for WOW work, and I'm probably gonna need bulletin board paper and other things. Today is August 11th. It's a Wednesday, and we have to go back, teachers have to go back on Tuesday of next week, the 17th. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday for setup, just like solely dedicated to setup if I need them. And then teachers go back the 17th, and then students come on the following Monday, the 23rd. So I have about 4 days, but little life update for y'all. We got a puppy, my husband and I'll insert some pictures all around me. So yeah, he is adorable, the cutest thing in the world. I'm fully obsessed with him, but I won't be at school like all day long. Like I'm not going to be here till later this afternoon because obviously he's a little fella. My husband works, so Jake has him now. It's like 7:30, and normally Jake leaves for work about 9. So I'm thinking that if I leave here at like 11 at the latest, I'll be good. So I should have like 3 solid hours to just kind of scope things out today, show y'all what's going on, make a plan for stuff. There are a few changes I want to make, but the reason I'm not like super concerned about setting up my whole room in like 3 half days, potentially 1 full day, is because like I don't want to change a bunch of stuff. And because this is the 3rd year that I've set up this classroom essentially like the same way, I don't think it's gonna take me that long because I'm not really doing any big changes. The one thing that I want to change is the word wall. I literally have never used it. I don't really believe in the research behind it, and I would much rather have a place to display our foundations, like sound cards, like kind of a quasi sound wall. But I tried that last year. I tried doing it on the magnetic, like the chalkboard that I covered at the back of the room. But when I would open the exit door to let them in the morning, the wind, it blew all of them off, like all like 50 however many of our phonemes went flying, and then I had to pick them all up, and it happened like 3 times. I kept trying to put them back up there. I don't know why, like get it through my head, it's not gonna work. But anyways, that's a big change I want to make. That's enough talking. Y'all are probably like, please go inside the dang school and show us your classroom. So let's go inside. I have to go check in through the main office, and then I will show you the room. Hopefully the lights turn on. Stay tuned. Okay, good news and bad news. Good news, the power is on. Obviously there are lights on in here. Bad news, they're not. redoing the electrical grid until April break. So no air conditioning, but that's okay, you guys. It's just like the never-ending saga. My classroom looks crazy. Here it is. I'm gonna spin you around and just kind of slowly pan and show you guys the disaster zone that is my room. Right off the bat, there are a few things that I just like need to get done right away. Like, for example, our little 120 chart kind of fell. All of the like plastic tablecloths need to come off of the bulletin boards. And then there's like these little magnetic letters fell. I just want to pick those up. I might go on like a furniture hunt because I don't have a kidney table, and this happened last year too. My kidney table like disappeared, and I had been talking to admin kind of all school year about the fact that my kidney table wasn't with my stack of things in the gym, and I had one my first year, but it was never with my stuff in the gym. So I kind of raised that issue last year, and nothing really ever happened. And now my furniture is back, which I'm assuming means the gym is empty, and I still don't have a kidney table. I have this table, which I didn't have before. It's like a little round one, but like I teach first grade, I need a kidney table for small group. So we will see if we can hunt one of those down. If not, like I genuinely don't know how to do small group without a kidney table. I mean, that's really dramatic. I would just have to do it at a differently shaped table, but like that's a bummer. The kidney table is essential. So anyways, need to hunt that down. Already I'm looking and seeing like I probably need to repaper some of the bulletin boards because they're kind of like sagging and stuff. But let's go ahead and get to the tablecloth removal and just kind of putting things back in their place. Okay, next order of business, now that that's all taken care of, I realized, because I was looking around and I was like, I have a lot of stuff and I didn't think I had this much stuff. Wow, this whole wall is closets, and I guess they cleaned and waxed. It's hard to open. Inside of the closets too. So like all of these are empty and all of that stuff is like out in the room. So I think I'm gonna get the stuff put away in the closets. Good news is that I realized I do have 2 rolls of, this closet is the one that they didn't take stuff out of because it doesn't have floor space. So all my curriculum and stuff is good. But I realized in this closet, I have 2 rolls of the white fadeless paper that I use for all of my bulletin boards, which is good because I didn't remember if I had any or if I would need to buy some. So I have the paper, but, oh, just kidding. Well, I can't do much with that, but I also have the rainbow scalloped schoolgirl style border, and I have some of the pom-pom. Honestly, I'll probably reuse the borders and just like pull them down in pieces and then repaper and redo it. That way it's like pulled taut again and not so like, I don't know, wrinkly, if that's the word. But I don't think I need to buy any bulletin board stuff, which is good news. But next order of business, I think, is to get all of these things put into the closet where they go. And then I'm starting in my head to think about the layout, and this is my fault. Like I could have thought about that before I got here. But if you remember like my first year, if you were here for my first year and my first like 16-part setup series, my desk was over here and it was like cattywampus in this corner. But last year I had it there because I needed the outlets, and I'm thinking because of like the way things are looking for this school year, like COVID ain't over, which is insane to say because I haven't had a full school year without it. So I was hoping that this would be the year I get to like be a teacher all year in my room with my kids, but this year is looking like it might be a little weird too. So part of me is thinking I should leave my desk over there in case like we have to go remote or anything. I just feel like I still need access to like a lot of outlets and stuff. So now if my desk is over there, that would mean over here, like my first year I had my desk here and I had a table of computers right there. We never use them, partially because honestly, we just never use them. So what I'm thinking is that I can have a tech table here, but they have iPads now, so they won't need to be like by an outlet, which is good because this corner doesn't have any. So I'm thinking this will be like a little small group, not small group table, but like a centers tech table will be in this corner where my desk was. My desk will be there, and then I want my tables in the same layout in my room. My library is going to stay in the same place. Just confused about like what the heck to do for small group. And I think I might, rather than like talking to our admin, because obviously they don't know where the heck the table went, I think I'm going to talk to our custodial staff and just say like, hey, I noticed all my furniture came back from the gym, but I'm missing this one piece of furniture. Do you know if we have like an extra one anywhere, or what might have happened to it? So yeah, anyways, lots of talking. I feel like this is always how it goes. The first day of setup is just like getting your brain around the thing before you can actually do it. So next step, oh, before I put all the stuff back in the closet, I realized that this little purple bin right there that I was actually propping you guys up on for the time lapses, pretty sure it's my teammates and not mine, because I have all of my bins stacked and there's like stuff inside of it. And at first I was like, oh yeah, this is like a bag of stuff from the Target dollar spot. But then I like looked at it and I was like, I've never bought this. So I'm gonna go drop that off in her room and then get everything into the closets so we have some room to work with. Let's do it. Okay, it is now 8:52. I got a little sidetracked because I went on a hunt for the table with a couple of our custodians, and we were not able to find it. We might have found one, but basically they're all in rooms now, and I'm just not a person to be like, I think that's my table. Can I have it back? Like, it's whatever, it's fine. So I guess I'll just have this rectangle for small group. I'm thinking about maybe doing like white fabric around the bottom of it and like pleating it so it just looks like a little nicer than just like a regular table. Honestly, there's like no like need for that. It's just like, I'm just sad that I don't have a kidney table. And I saw in a Bubbly Classroom setup vlog that she did that to a table that she uses for storage, and I thought that it looked really good, but I don't know if it would be like really hard to then sit at if I did that. So anyways, probably not the best idea, but there's the story with the kidney table. I did put my like library kind of back where it was. This shelf was in the windowsill with books on it, so like holy workout to like get that down and stuff, but it's there now. My two little chairs are there. I don't think we're allowed to have rugs in our room this year. That's like one thing that I have heard. So I don't have like my library rug's not there. I don't have this big teal rug or that one. Those I did purchase myself, but I saw them in the gym where all the rugs are, so I know that they're still here, which is good. But I really want to put my little gray library rug back, and I noticed one of my teammates has a library rug in her room, so I'm like, maybe I could get away with like just the library rug, you know. But anyways, I think what I'm gonna do, it's about 9 o'clock now, and like I said, I want to leave by like 11, so I have a couple hours. One thing that I do want to get done is putting the tables kind of like where I want them in the room, so then I can put things where they go. It's just interesting because after last year, I have a lot of things that I used only last year that like didn't have a place in my classroom originally. So for example, all of my students had like their own big rainbow bin for their supplies because they had to have individual supplies. But we don't know what we're gonna have to do with supplies this year, so like have to find somewhere to put those. And anyways, just gonna be interesting to kind of like mesh my first year stuff with last year's stuff, because last year's stuff was like very oddly specific. So we'll see how that goes, but next order of business is going to be to just get the furniture where it belongs, because I really like that the library looks put together now, and like my little small group area is like quasi put together now. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have a round table. I never had a round table before, so maybe whoever has my kidney table, this was like their little consolation prize that they left in my classroom. But very bizarre. I had a small square table that the crate seats were at, and it was like a little center's table, so maybe I'll have them like take the legs off of that one and drop it down so it can be a little center's table. But very weird. I never had a round table before. I like don't know what to do with it. I'm like, this is just kind of weird looking, and it's obviously not for my room because like look how tall it is. Like I teach little humans, there's no way this came from my classroom. So anyways, lots of weird things happening with the furniture, but I got all of our science stuff put away in this closet. These are all just like my personal storage bins. I have one more of like these big pink ones, and so I put it right here, but I would really like for them all to fit in the same closet, so we'll see if I can make that happen. But for right now, let's move some tables. I apologize if this is TMI, but when I say that I'm sweating, I mean like it is literally dripping off of my face. So rough. Probably a good thing that I can only come for a few hours in the mornings due to Teddy, because also like this heat, I forgot what it feels like in this room in August. Holy cow, it's hot. But anyways, back to moving the furniture. Okay, I'm gonna show you where we're at now. I set it up the same way that I set up my classroom in the first year, which I do like. As far as like the tables go, I feel like it just feels very empty in here because there's no like front carpet, and there's no carpet over by the closet doors where we would do groups and stuff. So I mean centers, so it just feels a little empty. You'll see what I mean. Let me turn you around. All right, obviously there's the door. I pulled this out a little bit because I think I'm gonna put something else right there. Let me show you. Here's the front of the room. Like I said, my desk is gonna stay over to this side. However, I did put it like a little catty corner, that way the TV can move here, because I use like the full front chalkboard for like voice levels, and we have our centers rotations and our complement chart and the schedule and everything, so the green board needs to be visible. So I'm going to move the TV like to this space. So there's my desk, and then here is how I have the tables. It's the same as my first year with the 3 going this way and then the 2 in the back, which gives me space for 16, which honestly, last time we were like told of numbers or even like looked at the kindergarten numbers from last year, aka the rising first graders, our class sizes were like 12 and 13, which is crazy. I don't know how many you'll actually have, but 16 even would be like relatively few compared to the number of students I've had before here, so I'm excited at that thought. But anyways, let me show you the rest. So there are the tables, the library. This is my new small group area. This is an extra rectangle table that my teammate brought me. Thank you, Courtney, if you're seeing this, you're the best. But I'm thinking I'm gonna put this rectangle up here where the round table was. That way the paraprofessional that works with my class will have a space as well. So I think I'm gonna put that rectangle there, and then I guess this circle can go like somewhere along the window wall. This wall also feels very empty because in my first year I had this brown bookcase right there, kind of like separating it into different like areas, so that on that side was one, and then on this side was where I had kind of the para table, but obviously that table's not gonna fit here anymore because my desk. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really want to use these brown bookcases anymore because they just like kind of take up a lot of room, and I didn't really put anything useful on them anyways. And also they don't really match, but whatever. They were in my room when I got my room the first year, which is why they like stayed here. One of them was actually in my closets the first year, but got moved to the gym last year, and now I'm just thinking like I don't really need them. But yeah, I just feel like once I put this table up in the front corner, it's just gonna feel really empty. I don't know, maybe I just like spread the tables out a little more and just let it rock, but it does feel pretty empty in here, so I don't know. I'm missing my little crate seat table, which bummer. I still have the crate seats, but not the table that they go with. So maybe if I dropped the circle down, that could be the crate seat table. I don't know, but for right now, I'm gonna get this rectangle table up to the front where I think I want it to go, get some chairs around that, and then we'll go from there. I am like, whew, hot and exhausted already, and I've only been here like an hour and a half, so that's fun. Oh, once I move the table, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my desk real quick because it's super easy. You guys will see it's like magnetic, so all I do is like pull it around and it sticks, and it's super cute. So I'll do that, and then we'll see what we have left to get done before I have to leave. I knew this was gonna happen. I just snapped off the tips of 3 of my fingernails, and it hurt so bad. Holy cow. Ouch. Dang it. I knew that was gonna happen. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, anyways, that's part of setup, I guess. It's like, I knew it was gonna happen because it happens every year. I don't know what this hair is doing. But anyways, got the rectangle table up here, and I hate it. I don't like it at all, but I don't know what else to do. So let me show you guys. I guess it's not that bad, like from the back of the room. This is what it looks like. I just kind of moved the easel over here, the TV over here, because like I said, we really do use like every inch of that front board for like different reasons, different visuals and stuff. But that's what it looks like right now. Still don't know what to do with this big round table. These are extra chairs that don't match my chairs, and I already have 2 extra of the little people size chairs over there. And then behind them is an adult chair that matches these chairs, but I have the little neon desk chairs at all 3 of the teacher spots. So I think I might ask if any of my teammates need a grown-up chair, or I might just like hide it in a closet in case I find a need for it at some point in the year. I moved those bookcases over here in the middle of the window wall, and I don't hate them. I think they would look better if I maybe like wrapped them with fabric, like did like a curtain, so to speak, around them, but they could be good storage. So if it's not a fire hazard to have them backed up against the heater like that, let me show you. So this is the heater, but I'm pretty sure other teachers have furniture right in front of their heater, so I might keep these here. I don't know, they just kind of do like something to this wall because I don't know, it just feels like big and empty. But I don't know, like I said, I have this round table too. I just don't love the front of the room right now. I'm not into it, but it is what it is. And now I'm going to wrap my desk, and then I might leave, honestly. Oh, I'm gonna wrap my desk, and then I'm gonna take down all the word wall stuff, and I'm gonna take down the label that says math wall because this never ever ever became a math wall. So there's no reason for those letters to be up there. So wrap the desk, take down the things that don't need to be up there, and then today when I go home and I can snuggle Teddy and play with him, I can also print things and like Cricut letters and stuff for new headings. Like this is gonna be the little sound wall, and that scared me. Something fell in the closet, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Holy cow, that gave me such a fright. Okay, anyways, so those are the things that I wanna do now, and I'll catch up with you guys when they're done. Let's do it. Ta-da! That is like the easiest and most satisfying part of setup every year because it just bang, 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 magnetizes itself right to the desk and looks so much better. So already I like the front of the room better, but that is what it looks like. It's just the Shiplap better than paper, and it has magnets. I like cut it to the size of the circumference of my desk, except for the back where I sit, obviously, and it just has magnets along the border, and the tassels are like stapled to it. So all I have to do is unroll it every year and wrap the desk, and it sticks up there all year. So yay, it looks way better. Now to take down the letters. I also took the bag off of my fan. We're still not allowed to use the fans, but like I did a bad thing and I took the black trash bag off of it. I'm not gonna turn it on, I swear. The black bag was killing me, man. It was killing me. Having a big trash bag on the wall, so took that down. But let's take down some letters.
I don't know what bone in my body possessed me to put all of those letters up there with 2 Velcro dots per letter. But past self, that was a nincompoop move. But I got it all down, scraped them all off. This little scraper tool is the best. Hillary at Teaching Without Frills on Instagram, I saw these from her first. She recommended these to me, and it's like, or to me, not to me. She recommended them via Instagram for classroom setup and like takedown. They come in a 3-pack on Amazon. They're linked on my storefront. I'll link it down below, but they're amazing. It just helped me get all those Velcro dots off in like 6 minutes. So whew, there's that. Here's all the stuff that came off the walls. Yay. Now I have a nice clean space up here if I want to put anything. Over here for our sound wall, I'm thinking if I do any more headers on the wood, rather than stapling into the wood like built-ins cabinets, I'll probably do vinyl. That way it's like more easily removable. And I think I have all the cards that I used to try to do a sound wall over there on the magnetic board. This is the one I was talking about that it was on before and they all blew off like 3 times. I think what I'm gonna do is get them out and kind of just see if they're gonna fit on these like wall of upper cabinets, because I would like to do like vowels and vowel teams and then consonants and then maybe glued sounds down here, but I don't know if the size of the cards will allow me to do that much. So I'm gonna get them out and just kind of play around with them. But then honestly, I think I'm gonna head home soon. It's like, I don't know, my watch is showing me a DM on Instagram, so I can't tell, but about time for me to head home and bust Teddy out for a little potty break. So let me get those cards out and see, and then I'm going to head home. Okay, so I tried the sounds, just like held them up a little bit, and I'm not really convinced that they're gonna fit. I'm flirting with the idea of making some like new cards, but I would want to use the same pictures, like word cues that we use with foundations. So I don't know about that. I'm thinking about it. We'll get back to you. But while I was doing that, our principal came in and she helped me get my kidney table back. I was suspicious that that was my table. It was in an upper elementary classroom, but they had like raised it and it turns out it was. And so she's just gonna be purchasing a new table for that room. That way I could have mine. So it has to be lowered back down to first grade size, but I am so happy. I'm so happy. So that has been resolved. I pulled all of the books off of those 2 brown bookcases and put them here. And now let me show you those bookcases. Ta-da! So there they are. I ended up pushing them up against the heater because I checked, and I do see some other teachers who have furniture against the heater. We just can't have anything like on top of, oh, mascara. This happens to me every year. Anyways, we can't have anything on top of it, but next to it's okay. And I realized that like, I don't think I've had a great system for like individual book bins or book bags for my students. Not book bags like backpacks, but like little bags with their personal books. So I was considering buying this like organizer thing off of Amazon. It was actually on my Amazon wish list, so I think I'll take it off now because I seem to have found like a remedy for that. So I think I'm going to leave those there with all those bins, and that will be student book bins. So yay, I'm really glad about that. I think it looks wonderful with the colors. Obviously, I would like it better if it were painted white like my other bookcases, but am I gonna paint them? No. Am I gonna buy new bookcases just so that they're white? No. We're gonna use the 2 matching bookcases that came in my classroom and it will be a-okay. And I think the rainbow book bins kind of help them like match a little bit better, and it helps that side of the room not feel so empty. So I am very happy about that. I'll do a quick overview of what's in here so far and then talk a little bit about what I'm hoping to get done tonight and do tomorrow, and then we are out of here because it is 11 o'clock. I checked our puppy camera and Teddy is just kind of kicking it, hanging out. He seems fine, but anyways, still want to get home to him, so let me show you guys the overview. Alrighty. Got my 5 student tables. Now that the kidney table is back, this table is kind of like extra hanging out over there, so I'm gonna have to think about tonight what I want to do with that little guy. Kidney table, the love of my life, and stools and everything. I ended up pulling the library rug out because I noticed some other teachers had just a library rug, so we're gonna try and get away with that, but we'll see. And then the library, this is like my student mailbox like work flow system. I think I might put it behind my desk this year, like in that window, so I can organize their work. And then this is belongings that were left at the end of the school year. Those will have to go in the trash because water bottles that have been heated are not safe to drink. So those will have to get chucked. That's from last year. This is the spare adult chair. Took all of that off of there. Got the letters off of the top. I took down all the old anchor charts. So we are ready with a clean slate. Sorry, I didn't mean to like spin you guys around really quick and give you whiplash. I know that those are hard videos to watch, so I'll try to minimize spinning or at the very least make it like slow and steady. But anyways, I am going to head out now. Tonight, my plan is to think about what I want to do with the extra furniture and the layout, potentially make the sounds to go up here. I'm thinking about, let me know down below what you would do. Would you put them all up or would you put them up as we learn them? And then what should I use to stick things to the wooden cabinets, because I'm still a little unsure about that, but I'm leaning towards putting them up as we learn them so that they're like growing as our knowledge grows. But anyways, let me know if you have any thoughts on that down below. I need to put the table caddies through the dishwasher. I brought them home at the end of my first year. They're just like the little rainbow ones from Target, the same rainbow that they sold like originally my first year. So I gotta wash those, wash the scissors, and then those can come back in. And then that might be it for tonight. Oh, I'm still thinking about the idea of like some fabric around some of the tables, like maybe even just in front of the filing cabinets, but it's just like that might be like a final project if I have time kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna head out. Thank you guys for watching the first setup vlog of this year. If you noticed anything, have questions about anything, suggestions, comments, whatever, leave it down below. I love chatting with you guys. Really happy to be back on this channel, ready for hopefully a more normal school year, knock on wood, we will see. But I love y'all and I will see you in the next one. Bye friends.